Hello, beauties. How's everybody doing today? I have what I am hoping is going to be a quick message. I'm going to try my best to make it as short as possible. Um, but the energy that I am getting is someone that is feeling lonely, someone that has had a regular routine shaken up, and it's due to the loss of someone. And I'm not talking about this could be a physical loss, meaning someone that has passed away. But for the most part, the energy that I feel is this is a friendship that you have had to release and let go of. And this is, when I say could be a physical loss, I feel like it's because you are grieving the loss of this friendship, because you have had to cut off someone that has always been there for you, someone that has always seemed to have been loyal. This person, you felt as though was very supportive. This person was your anchor. We have the anchor here. And I feel as though, this friendship really shined a light inside of you. You had a great time with this person. You also had hopes and dreams for the future and things that you guys would do. However, something has suddenly happened. And I'm not going to even ask Spirit what happened in this friendship. We're going to move forward. We're not going to dig into the past. We are going to move forward. I see here that you are wishing for a new connection, or someone to spend time with, someone to share, your deepest thoughts, your secrets. However, this is a time of renewal for you. This is a time where you need to be alone so that you can bandage your wounds, so that you can feel at peace with yourself, to just bring yourself into balance and harmony, to feel as though you are at peace even alone. Like, we have to enjoy our own company. But this period of isolation is also here to make sure that you do not take that wound into the next relationship, the next friendship. For some, this may have been, a long-term friendship. For others, this may have been a love connection that you had to cut off. But I know it happened quick. I know it happened suddenly. For a few, you really may have lost the love of your life. This may have been, I'm just getting so many, and I understand, because it's a collective reading. There's a lot of energies there, so not going to dig too deep into everyone's situations, because that's impossible. It is not a personal reading, but Spirit wants you to know that this time of you reviewing and evaluating the things that have happened in the past is going to be good for your soul. But you also need to know that there's always a favorable outcome for everyone, okay? So even though things happen suddenly and abrupt, this period of time is needed, because you have the Knight of Fire showing up in your reading, and this is someone that is passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. And this may be your energy, or this may even be someone that is coming in the near future. I really feel as though this is someone coming in the near future, because the next card beside it is the Ten of Cups, which is, a wish fulfillment, a time of great joy, and just feeling content and enjoying life. This is a card where, your emotional needs are met, your material needs are met. And this card, I'm looking at it, it also says trustworthy relationships, and we have trustworthy relationships, and it's right here, it's right here close to the dog. And we know that dogs are so lovable. Dogs are healing, which is why a lot of people have dogs as service animals, because they are at a higher vibrational level than we are. But they are also very loyal, because animals spend so much time with self, and not needing so many outside sources. It is easier for animals to stay in balance and stay attuned to Christ-like energy. So you do have someone that's coming in the near future, that is trustworthy, that is loyal, that is very passionate. And when they do come in, things are going to be moving at a quicker pace. And you're going to need to feel balanced so that you can think things through, so that wounds of the past aren't making decisions for now, right? So we need to shift into that Knight of Swords energy, where we're using our intellect, where we're decisive, where we're idealistic, so that, one thing about, air signs is they're very quick. They're very quick. Air moves quick, okay? So you'll be able to make a clear and decisive decision from a balanced state of mind. Spirit won't talk about your money too. And it says enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. Okay, so during this time where you are where you are alone, this is the time that Spirit wants you to balance yourself as well as focus on your business. So I'm talking to someone that is an entrepreneur. And I'm going to share something with you real quick. So one of the things that, I have been working really hard on, is Spirit has been telling me to work my business more. I always prefer driving Uber and Lyft, because that is income that I can calculate, I can see, I know how that is progressing. I can just set a goal and say, I'm going to drive until I meet this goal. However, working my business, I don't know who I'm going to run across. I don't know who is going to purchase however much. It is not easy to pinpoint that day. So, you need this time of, being alone, so that you can balance your mental and emotional state. And so, for an example, yesterday, I was out on the strip with all of my items set up. I make resin products, I make jewelry, I make candles, like I make treats, I make all these different things. And so I had a little bit of everything that I sell out on display. And I arrived at around 1:30, and I had someone that saw my post on social media and stopped by and was like, hey, I just wanted to come by and support. This is also someone that is starting their own business. And She's feeling the uncomfortableness that I am going through of not knowing how much I'm going to make. And I was explaining to her, this is one of those times where you really have to trust God, and you have to just trust and believe in your heart that God is not going to leave you just out there without all of the things that you need. If God is directing you to do something, trust and believe that, all of your needs are going to be met. And so, that is something that I have to continuously tell myself. And so, I told her, I said, I told her, I said, I've been sitting out here since 1:30 and I have not sold a thing yet. And at that time it was 7 p.m. And I told her, I was just like, I said, but the one thing that I know is that the right people come in divine timing. I said, so I'm here, I'm out here, and I'm going to follow through with it because this is what God told me to do. And I just trust that he knows what my needs are, and my needs are going to be met. And so as I'm explaining this to her, I got to telling her, yeah, this is a moment where I could feel fearful and take that lack-minded, that lack mindset and say, oh, let me just take my things home and cut the app on and drive so that I can guarantee make some money. I told her, I said, I just don't believe that God is going to allow me to sit out here. And it was like 94 degrees yesterday with the heat index feeling like 100. It's an air quality alert day. And I'm like, I know good and well God's not going to let me sit outside in this weather and not receive what I need and go home empty-handed. It is just, I said, it's impossible, and so as soon as I stated that, woman pulled over and she got to explaining how, she's going through this awakening. She's receiving all these downloads. She's receiving directives from the Holy Spirit. And as she's trying to make these changes and follow this path to enlightenment, her husband is now freaked out, like, oh my gosh, you are crazy. I'm going to send you to, an insane asylum. Like, you need help, you need medication. And, she even agreed, well, hey, I'll take the medication, if that's what's going to keep me freely out in the streets. And I feel like, my personal opinion, that is sad that, people go through these awakenings and, they are telling people that they hear God. And just because the other person cannot hear God, they say that someone is crazy. That is insane to me. But this woman stopped, and I was able to give her encouragement. I gave her my contact information because people that are going through their awakening need support, right? We all need to know that everyone's path is different, and that God is real. God is real, and God finds ways to intervene and speak to us and do things through us. And, I just wanted to be supportive of her at that time. And so as I am, as I'm sharing, information and resources and stuff with her, she's like, well, I need a specific stone. And she was looking for some black obsidian. And the only piece of black obsidian that I had at that point in time was this tool called the Obsidian Cord Cutter. And that cord cutter is for people that need to cut out things that are no longer serving them, right? And so now that she's going through this awakening, she has to cut people out. And so this may even be someone's story. And I just saw 1414, so you may be seeing those numbers, 1414, 414, or fours in some form of sequence. But, this may have happened to you. You may be going through an awakening, and all of a sudden, you have to suddenly cut someone off because this person is threatening to, ruin your life or try to take your livelihood from you. And with this Knight of Fire here, someone passionate and adventurous coming in, and this, trustworthy relationships, I'm really feeling like someone is about to have a connection come in that is more in alignment than what you had to let go of. And so, unfortunately for her, this is the period of her journey where she has to do some cutting off of some folks too. And that may be hard because, with this anchor here, this is, this could be someone in your life that has always been there. You have, anchored a very secure and stable life with someone. And now all of a sudden, suddenly like we have to call this quits. But, I want you to know that during your period of renewal, just focus on healing, focus on pouring into yourself, because you have someone that is coming towards you. And I mean, this may happen as you are still healing. I mean, the way the cards are laid out, like this is going to happen as you are still healing. But what I do know from these cards is this person, like you will be healed enough to the point to where you will be able to emotionally and mentally, act from an open heart space. But the way that this person treats you, the way that this person respects your mind and your creativeness, your imagination, that's going to also be healing for you as well. Okay, so just know that whatever conflicts that you have to go through right now, and Spirit is highlighting that, one of the reasons why, there's conflict with others is because, when you go through an awakening, you are no longer going to be able to operate the way they are used to you operating, and that is conflicting to their goals and how they want things to be. So they may feel, even that's too many, they may even feel bothered by that, and use your spiritual awakening against you just to try to gain control, which is why that sudden cutoff just has to happen. But we have the Six of Air here, which is the end of a difficult situation, and that things are starting to look up. You may even be taking a trip, traveling somewhere. You may have to move and stay with someone else. I'm looking at this unicorn here, and unicorns are very beautiful and majestic, miraculous. So I'm feeling as though things are going to miraculously fall into place for you to make sure that you are able to continue to move forward. We have the King of Earth here, which is someone that is going to appear to you to help you out. They're going to be very generous. This is someone that's very professional. So you may even go to some organization. I know like people have like local neighborhood house or neighborhood organization, something along those lines, where there's one for each community, and you may go there and meet someone, and they are showing you practical ways to move forward. But it's saying a successful time. You will have success in this move, in whatever transition this is. So stay confident and make sure that you accept the opportunities that are being offered to you. Okay, just know that as you are following your gifts, following your calling, following what God's will is, what you have been directed to do, just understand and know that everything you touch is going to turn to gold. Things is going to work out for you because you are doing what you have been asked to do. Okay. Yes. And Spirit wants you to know that you are very brilliant. You are very brilliant, and to speak your mind, speak your truth. Speak your truth with confidence. Don't allow anyone to silence you, okay? And make sure that no matter what, no matter who steps into your presence, no matter who comes into your life, you maintain your mental and emotional routine. So whatever it is that you are doing for your self-care to put yourself in a more balanced and tranquil state, Spirit is saying make sure you continue to do that all throughout the course, okay? Because yes, you're going to have some passion coming in. You're going to have, it's going to be fun. It's going to get distracting, but make sure that you have your self-care routine set, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I hope this helps someone. My email is in the description if you ever need any sort of information, resources, whatever I know, I am open and willing to share with you. If you ever need my services, you can get that information in the description and just email me. But if you're going through something and you just need to get it out and someone is making you feel as though you are crazy, then it is time to connect with other like-minded folks that are experiencing synchronicities and shifts happening in their life to where they know you're not crazy, because miraculous things keep happening to them, and I am one of those people. I will just say that as I was explaining to that friend and she walked up and I helped her and was of service to her, she made a very nice purchase that made all of those hours worth it, okay? So if God is telling you to do something and put yourself out there, trust and believe that all of your needs are going to be met. He knows you got to eat. God knows you got to eat. God knows you got to pay for your house, that you need a roof over your head, okay? So just trust and believe. This is, like that moment I was telling her, I said, this is an example of what that fool card looks like in tarot, where they're saying take the leap, and trust that the universe is going to catch you. And so I'm telling you, take the leap and trust that the universe is going to catch you. When you know in your heart you a good person and that your intention is to always do your best and be your best for yourself, as well as being in integrity for others, you just have to know that God rewards the righteous. And if you've listened to any of my other readings, that's going to come out all the time, because that is one of my beliefs. That is why I choose not to try to seek vengeance against people, because the intention that they set out ends up attacking them so bad, so much worse than what I can ever do, that I just don't even want to participate in that energy at all. I don't mind being the villain in anybody's story. I don't mind whatever anyone has to say. So that is your message. I love you guys. Bye.